What's up, VOD watchers? Today we have more of the Dragon Aging for Morgan. Yeah, that's the new title. Uh, be back soon as I gain my composure. Song. Damn. Groovy. Groovy and math jazzy. Hmm. Heck yeah. Ugh. Okay. Time to dragon my age. Pause the music. This game's got its own music. Base. Lyrium dust.
Maker, have mercy on me.
I can't. I'm also not the maker, I suppose, but still. Quartermaster.
Be on your guard. They could attack at.
Does he have anything else to say?
Yes, was there something else you wanted?
How did this trouble start again? Yeah, refresh me.
As I said, I do not know. Perhaps you will find answers in the tower.
Oh.
The
More
tower
questions.
has been quiet for a while. I suppose I have time to answer your questions.
The Templar at the docks seems a little odd.
Carol. He's generally a good lad, but a little strange, yes. He should probably be in Denerim, but I could spare no one else.
How did you become a
My
Templar?
history does not concern you. I am sure you have better things to do than pry into someone else's personal life.
Wrong. Don't you feel guilty about wanting to slaughter everything?
Do not misunderstand. I do not want to do this. I do, however, see that the rite of annulment may be necessary. An unprepared village or town would be devastated should even one abomination chance upon it. We cannot allow it. And the mages, if any live, I do not know what they may have become. We may have to kill them to be certain.
To be certain? You're crazy, bro. They are crazy.
I don't want to die.
The quartermaster.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
I'm here to take them all. You need help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Yeah. Let's do it. Potion. Maybe we'll need a greater lyrium potion. I can't afford that right now. Lemming coating recipe. Injury kit recipe. Or got some concentration agent. Look at these. Yeesh. Concentration agent. Oh. Really? Expensive. Seems expensive. Yeah. You take my money when I'm in need. Holy hell. How would they? I love how they put stuff like this in the game, but like, how the hell would you even have that much money? Shit. Oh, a backpack for 6 gold? No, I can't sell the protective cone anymore. Because I didn't give it away. Yeah, maybe that's why. Um, two different types. So I did get robbed. I saw these back. Wiggle back. Um, so
This is too cruel. I would not subject even an animal to such a terrible fate.
yeah, wasn't planning on
Stay away from the tower if you value your life.
going in, pussy. It was unlocked. Dun dun dun. Shake your head at me.
All right.
Oh, brood in the filth. Nice. Reaching. New quest.
All right. Allow me. I could do that for you.
100% cold resistant.
What shall we do?
One cold witch.
I am led to understand that the Canary have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
Battle? No battle? Apprentice's footlocker. Quite a few pages from a diary. So I'll check on that in a moment.
I could do that for you.
Novice Swimmer Rune. 2% spell resistance.
I shall.
New Codex, the Spot. Lyrium dust. That's gotta be. No, maybe not. That was gonna be a trap. Da, 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 da. Quest related. Sellers and Redcliffe. Watchguard of the Reaching. I'm telling you guys, it's a test, like the summoning. Why else would lessons be cancelled? And that outburst in the library with Uldred? An older tome fell to a page on the Reaching. I copied what I could before they pushed us out. Ritual note. A sword lowered to strike through and ground. To strike through and ground. You can't tell me I wasn't supposed to see that. It's too convenient. I'm looking for more, and you'd be smart to help. Can't. No, and stop asking. I'm not getting in trouble because of you again. I don't care what's in the basement, and neither do the senior magi. Everything is about Uldred, and the upper floors. I don't know what you're digging up, but those tomes are way older than our lesson texts. An apprentice should touch them. Ritual note. The threads burn before a giant spear raised. He stands alone, so whispers are known false. Nolan. Scribbled in corner. Don't need him. No way new Reaching. The Spot. Maker's Wind. Darcy said I'd wait, but it's not just a disagreement. Uldred set abominations loose. Maker's Wind, Darcy. I said I'd wait, but it's not just a disagreement. Uldred set abominations loose. One was in my mentor's robe. If you'd make it here, something in the Spot may help you out. No point in hiding it from the senior mages now. And don't worry about Denry's usual fee for moving his bed. He's dead. Apprentice manned. Dendry's fee for moving his bed. Letter of termination. My dear apprentice, I have sent this courier with this note to officially end your period of apprenticeship. I harbor you no ill will, for despite your complete incompetence, you have failed to do lasting harm to myself or my work. Sadly, I will not have a chance to witness your floundering attempts at improvement. When you return from your current errand, your apprenticeship will be over. Now hurry, I have dire need of the supplies I sent you to procure. Oh, this guy's stupid. This guy's stupid, firing them while they're out on the thing. Okay. Buddy. Revenant. An entire unit of men, all slain by one creature. I didn't believe that at first. Your perfection, but it appears that this is so. We have a survivor, and while at first I thought his rantings pure exaggeration, it appears to be no simple skeleton. The descriptions of the creature's abilities were eerily similar to those our brothers at Marna's. Fel? Pell? At Marna's Pell encountered almost a century ago. Men pulled through the air to skewer themselves on the creature's blade, attacked so quick that it was able to assault multiple opponents at once. Done your perfection. What we have here is indeed a revenant and nothing less. Your perfection is such a gross title. A revenant is a corpse possessed by a demon of pride or of desire, making it amongst the most powerful possessed opponents that one can face. Many possess spells, but most are armed and armored and prefer the use of their martial talents. They are weak against physical attacks, but regenerate quickly and commonly use telekinesis to pull opponents into melee range should they try to flee. Revenants also have the ability to strike multiple opponents surrounding them, stay at range if possible, and strike quickly. That is the only way to take such a creature down. Correspondence and interruptions. A collection of embarrassing personal communication between spoiled and wealthy, their objects of obsession. My darling Reginald, I burn for you, and because of you, please use the enclosed tincture, if our love is to endure. Theory. That sounds like some STD shit. You're filthy. A beast. I've read this one. Such depravity I've never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madam, I love you. My dearest Virginia, true royal, regarding Bodis Ripped, enclosed are 7 silver and my most heartfelt apologies for said Bodis. I would blame the cold ocean spray, the loss of my favorite shirt, the bucking of the stallion, or perhaps the strain of maintaining all such elements while sitting or a portrait, but I was certainly not myself. I hope you will forgive me and not take upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. Yours, Sir Rival Grouseman. Sir Rival Grouseman. Okay. Oh. I'm about moving to bed. I have to read the book first. Yep. Henry's badge. Cool. Hugh. Goes on the tower has allowed apprentice to stumble across something ancient and hidden. Find all of his notes to reveal a possible secret in the tower. Watch guard overreaching. Bada boom. Ooh. Is that a
It's you.
phantasma?
Come no further.
Gasm?
Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
It's you? No. What do you mean it's you? I'm surprised she's alive.
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
Helping Gregor resolve the Circle's difficulties. To procure some things.
Then you do serve the Templars, as I feared. Do they have the right of annulment?
Fuck, which is. Does it not matter until they get reinforcements, or does it get expected to arrive soon? No, but Gregor expects it to arrive soon.
So Gregor thinks the circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
So I bet they just fucking walk in and slaughter everybody for fun. Because they probably want to. They're probably just always holding back. What happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he
Also, that
returned
part
from
was
the
true
battle
enough.
that
Oh, sorry.
to take over the circle. As you can see,
Cigar.
it didn't work out as he had planned. I
It
don't know
was
what became of
an
Uldred,
cigar.
but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
Hell yeah. Sorry, streamer rated. Okay. So what do you intend?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
Try to avoid needless slaughter.
Yes, even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
I hope so. But he might be getting orders from an unreasonable fellow. Except if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
The Irving! Children?
Petra
here.
and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Very well if you think that it's best.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Why do you treat the circle with such scorn?
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
Everyone deserves respect, even cruel people like you.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Let us be off. We've talked away enough time.
If you are ready, let us go end this.
Oh, locked in? I don't
Indeed.
think we need Sten anymore. I think Sten's not really necessary until we get back to Orzammar. Orzammar? Yeah.
Indeed.
So I think this is my layout, which might be bad. I'm really gonna have to tank it out. Alright. Petra.
Look after her, will you?
Who?
Wynne, obviously. I don't know
Oh.
if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry.
I said who before I read anything. That's just me. So I had to click it. She seems strong.
Wynne's the strongest person I know, but she's only human. This ordeal has been hard on her.
I mean, yeah, like, what do you mean?
I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid.
Cool.
And then Wynne was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynne wasn't moving either.
Yeah.
I was so afraid she was... gone. As I moved to help her, she stirred and coughed.
Oh yeah,
I don't
she's
know
fine.
what I would have done if she had died. For me.
It's good. Glad she survived.
Just look after her, alright? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed.
No, she'll be safe.
Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
Helping you? Shocking. In
It is good to see that some wardens survived. We are sorry for the loss of your comrades.
but Logain is to blame. He betrayed the king.
We heard about Logain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor.
How did you find out?
Wynne was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe.
Because things aren't necessarily past yet.
Good luck, and may the make...
You should be on your way.
If I was a
The
proper
sooner this is
mage
over,
like
the
Wynne,
better.
I could save us.
I heard the Templars talking about chasing down
I don't
a
suppose this is what you expected the circle to be like, is it?
It's... yeah, it's more like a cylinder. I mean, yeah, it's circular if you look at it from above, but it's a 3D object. Like, y'all are the cylinder. The cylinder of magi. I thought it would have been more circularly.
I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us.
No, don't say that. It's not true. You deserve to live just like anyone else.
Their swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker.
Okay.
We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness.
More of this ordeal has unhinged you, I see.
I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker.
When?
Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence.
Do you trust Kylie alone down here? With everybody? Yeah. Can you tell me how this trouble started?
A long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that.
You tell me that, I'm gonna look for some food.
And I survived, barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar?
I'm here. About the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument. How could they have known what happened in Ostagar? Uldred lied. Uldred's... And then Uldred told us, so Uldred is being forced by the Terran. Yep. Maybe Uldred had been in cahoots with Loghain all along.
That is my suspicion. Uldred always wanted power. Perhaps Loghain promised Uldred the position of First Enchanter, once they had dealt with the Blight. Well, I told the First Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then.
Been here the whole time. It wasn't heating up some leftovers or anything. First abomination. Yeah, he did it quickly then. All started at the meeting. What caused the abominations? How did you find the children?
I do not know. I found Petra first, and we were trying to fight our way to the meeting room to help, but we came across Irving. He was fighting a terrifying abomination, and he told me to get as many as I could to safety. I had to obey. That was the last time I saw Irving.
You regret telling Irving about Loghain?
A little. If I hadn't said anything,
About
perhaps we would not
Rogaine?
be here now. But they needed to know the truth about Loghain. What is done is done. Let us see if
Loghain
we can
needs
put
some
things
Rogaine.
right.
I remember he had like some rat hair. What about yourself, Lynn?
Right now, when lives are at stake?
Yes.
Perhaps we should leave that for later. Besides, what is the point of that? One should let one's actions speak for themselves, and let others form their own opinions.
You telling me about Aldred?
Aldred. It's uncharitable of me to speak this way, but I never liked him. He was a squirrely, twitchy sort of person. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the circle, only his own advancement.
Sounds like a pretty bad guy.
I'm sure Aldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them.
You know you'll face on the tower.
You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction.
Abominations? Not as dangerous as I. I live for the danger. We work together, we can survive. We will face them all head on and prevail.
Your confidence is both inspiring and disturbing.
You tell me how all this trouble started.
Oh, a long story.
Yeah.
It all started.
You did tell me already, though.
I cannot fault the circle, though. Aldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostergar? That is my suspicion. Well, they were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage.
How did you find this killer?
First, and he was fighting a terrifying abomination. That was the last time.
But I asked about the kids. I asked about the kids, though. Petra's not the kids.
Onward, then.
Yes, of course.
Private documents. Oh. Not possible to pick an unforeseen force holds these doors.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
It tire you out?
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Be on your guard.
Let it fall. Bring down the borders. Alright. BRB. I want to eat something. I'm hungry. I want to watch a little YouTube video too. But don't you all worry about that. Just worry about this. Yeah. Alright, gooners. Alright. Alright. Dead. Whoa. Oh, they ought to save me like that. That's one of them revenants, right? Hey, revenant. Come over here. Pussy. Oh, wait. When? Real quick. Holy hell. Your cunning must be off the charts. Oh, they just have all your combat tactics is all. Oh my god. An ant just crawled onto me. Must have smelled that sweet scrumptious food I had over here earlier. Oh, I didn't mention the food I had. The leftover gods would smile down upon me. Or maybe they graciously gifted me with a boon, because I had 3 different types of leftovers. Leftover chicken strip, some fries from today, and waffles from a couple days ago, maybe yesterday, and fuck, sorry, I zoned out. I started thinking about how that ant was crawling on me. But, no, listen. You know what that means? Remember all those ingredients I listed out 5 minutes ago? Chicken and waffles. That's right, with fries. That was my leftover meal. Amazing. What's going on here? Oh. Bible? Wait. Stone projectile. Disrupts the earth, causing a violent quake that knocks everyone in the target area to the ground unless they pass that physical resistance check every few seconds. Friendly fire possible. Regen. Caster infuses an ally with beneficial energy, greatly accelerating health regen for a short time. Heroic aura. Caster she's an ally in aura that completely shrugs off most missile attacks for moderate duration. Caster enhances an ally's aptitude in battle, granting a bonus to attack. Bible. What's that do? Yes, a short term boost to mana or stamina. I feel like I just got bit on my knee. But I didn't feel an ant crawling on me, so hopefully not. Heroic aura and heroic offense. So attack, yeah. And how many attacks? Where's that giant force field you can make? suppose we'll freeze this thing. One shot. So wait a minute.
And I'm off. Why don't you have that on? When are you switching weapon sets? Don't do that. These. Oh. Freeze. He went down. Oh! Scary, he blew up. Oh, scary. 2 more. Oh wow, it's huge. Org area. Oh, like there. Freeze him. What are you doing? Right there. Group this man's. Cover that thing. Where do I go?
Finished. And yeah, you do that.
Yes.
Yeah, for stupid little thing.
Defend yourself.
Put it. There's a crumb on my desk. Of sorts. I hate it. Freeze. PK freeze. Shatter his non-existent armor. You do this. Resisted. Take one of these. Ouchie. Good thing. I don't know, we have some sort of fire resistance. Oh, that, it goes on for a while, huh? Hell yeah. With those the abominations? The revenants? Link Vellum. Foreign book. Summoning Sciences. This is part of an apprentice's experiment. New quest? Don't mind if I do.
Alright.
Soldier corpse. Small shield of you. 3 health poultice. Damn, bro was stacked. Soldier's corpse. Dagger. 3 more health poultices? Holy shit. All the books. Think about them. This number of paper is hidden here. Codex updated. Hold on. This caster disrupts the earth, causing a violent quake that knocks everyone in the target area to the ground unless they pass a physical resistance check. Every few seconds. Friendly fire possible. Just y'all quit it. Just do it from there.
An order. Yes. Oh
my god, what is she right? What? At least he's almost dead. Let's hope I would die. He's stacking him, right? Yeah. I'll be select and then. Give yourself some regen. Or actually, no. Don't switch weapon sets. Don't. Why? Is the higher abominations? Upper abomination, lesser rage demon.
Good to go. Where do I go?
No, she's with me.
Sorry.
Fucker. Oh, she healed her. Did I? I did. Hmm. Good.
Here I am.
I'll be kidding. She failed that twice in a row like that. No, they're attacking the wrong fucking people. This guy's almost dead. Somehow. Is he just dying? No. Maybe we keep attacking this guy. Oh my god, Thotkus, you're so fucking useless right now. Pass a check. And she's dead. All because Thotkus can't pass a fucking check to save her life. Crazy. Give me all my stuff back. I should have saved. I don't know why I fucking didn't. Hurry up. Game. Fuck back here.
On my way.
Freeze. Pin.
As you wish.
Good now, Morgan. Keep hitting that fucker. Knock him down. Oh, I hit the wrong fucking one apparently. God damn it.
As you wish. Good to go! As for violence. Oh. This an order.
Well, she doesn't have fucking enough mana for it. Of all times. Which mana does it take? It's lame. Do something cool. Oh,
Fell down.
let's say it. No, it didn't explode. It didn't explode. It. I'm so surprised. That was a codex. Summoning Sciences. You found a textbook of arcane summoning rituals. It would be unwise and altogether unsafe to engage in such exercises with the library in its present state. What do you mean? Summoning Sciences, the second half of the torn book. The summoning sigil will ignite upon ritual initiation. If the order is incorrect, the ritual will reset. Exercise 1. Address the summoning font. Select the second passage from the Tome of Spirit Personages, second shelf. Pass open hands through the first summoning flames. Select first flames. Exercise 2. Address the summoning font. Recite the rotor columns of uncommon calling. First column support shelves. Place 1 silver coin at the feet of the statue of Magas Corvish. Pass open hands through the second summoning flame. Exercise 3. Alert senior magi of lesson commencement. Address the summoning font. Recite the second passage of Elborn's Grand Bestiary. Seal text 3rd era. Trace the chosen sigil on the first area common table. Place a lock of hair between the pages of the Spiritorium Etherealis, right of the sealed text. Perform Callum's gesture. 2 fingers at the statue of Magus Corvish. Breathe on the dried hemlock in the novice phylactery. Second column support shelves. Pass open hands through the third summoning flames. I'm taking a picture of this. Fuck you. Fuck me. Where's my phone? I'll leave it in the bathroom. I'll be right back. I had to check the bathroom twice. Because I didn't see it the first time. It's off. Too hot. Ooh. Sweaty. I'm take a picture of this. Exercise trace so long. Make me take 2 pics. Okay. Do this. Address the summoning font. Oh. So much to do. Select the second passage from the Tome of Spirit Personages second shelf. Tome of Spirit Personages.
And I'm off.
Pass open hands through the first summoning flame. Select first lane.
Yes.
Thank you, Spirit Hog, for your blessing. Address the summoning font.
Going.
State the verticoms uncommon calling. First column supports shells. Verticoms uncommon calling.
Alright.
Place 1 silver coin at the feet of the statue of Magus Corfish. Where's it? Oh. To take my money.
Huh.
Pass open hands for the second summoning flame. Trickster when? Codex updated. What codex? Watchguard of the Reaching. First enchanter Dorval fell suddenly to a disease of the lungs. This unfortunate disruption in the direct line of descent from tower founding should be treated as opportunity. The circle will reform practices to better address the times. Many rituals remain valuable, but some, the two bells, Garnold's lament, watchguard of the reaching, Binford, have little or no meaning in our text. We will move forward as Dorval would have wished and commit these and other ceremonies to the age we have left. With no plan of estate, his belongings have been transferred into the common library for the benefit of all. Excerpt, Circle of Magi Declaration, Kinlock Hold, Transitional, 590 Exalted, Scroll in the corner, Reaching again, and old, they don't know, idiots, words, weaken. Erlit Senior Magi Lesson Commencement. I don't think we'll be doing that. Hold on, I need to. My inner ear is itchy, and I have a Q-tip here, so you can't stop me. Oh, that's the spot. Oh damn, I'm going so deep. Don't touch my brain. There's the summoning font.
Alright.
Recite the second passage of Elvorn's Grand Bestiary. Seal text, third era. Elvorn's Grand Bestiary. Trace the chosen sigil on the first area. No, picture. Fix. Trace the chosen sigil on the first area common table. Common table carving spot. Place luck a hair between the pages of the Spiritorium Materialist, Rite of Sealed Text. Perform Caleb's gesture, 2 fingers at the statue of Magus. For Vish.
And I'm off.
For Ethan would ride Hemlock in the novice phylactery.
Alright.
Pass open hands to the 3rd summoning flame. A Fade Rifter. Everybody not all at once.
Go. Oh.
You.
Better than that. I am ready. How about you then?
Get him. Charged mitts. Like gloves, hardened leather, tier 4. Restriction mage. Armor 1 fatigue. 1 10% electricity damage. You know who has a little bit of electricity? Morrigan. Morrigan has a little bit of electricity. Then I'll just get those. Like, where are they? Just didn't grab them. Okay. Summon and defeat the biggest of the creatures in Circle of Mages. Allow their apprentices to manipulate. Oh. That's what it was about. Right.
Going.
You? Greater Rage Demon. Alright. No, everybody. We're not doing that. Up one of them.
Yes.
Where do I go?
Get the fuck back.
Huh.
Freeze. Shoot at him.
I shall do it.
I am your death.
Now we go in.
Make it round.
Drink up.
Ready.
Must have victory.
Hmm.
Yes. Another call. Music.
Get him.
All right. Yes. It is done.
Abominations ain't too difficult. We're so scared about. Ooh. Sneezed all over my phone. But yeah. VOD. Office phylum. Ow. Next one. Oh, the fourth. Oh. Important book. This is exercise book. Mystical site of power. Charred corpse. Lesser injury kit. An iron acolyte staff. It's probably bad. The apprentice's amulet. Fire resistance, cold resistance, and an armor. Let's see. Tier 3 enchanter's staff, eh? Cold damage, electricity damage, plus a magic. Versus spirit resistance. Just white. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably you. She don't like it. Take it up with the fact that she don't even have spells like that. She doesn't have none of them spells. She can rock this +1 magic. She don't need all that. +2 spell power over here. Oh, wait. Spell power is 1, and the spell power over there is 3 already. So that's going to be a cell. 3 poultices. Nice. Stocking up. Summoning the fourth. Summoning sciences. Oh. Spirit Hog. The equivalent of a Fade bottom feeder. The gullet of the Spirit Hog can contain minor gems, presumably coalesced from ethereal elements in the Fade. Such creatures cannot survive in the mortal realm without summoner intervention. Trickster Web, an immortal entity that delights in observing corporeal and emotional discomfort, a dangerous preference, given that such creatures have little understanding of interest in the fragility of mortal flesh. Fade Rifter is an assembled consciousness given form in the moment of the ritual. Its appearance is intended to frighten the summoning apprentice, ensuring they respect the Fade. While essentially a construct, the beast is nonetheless very real and possessed of a fearsome will to be free. Okay. But what about this magical side of power? That did something. What does that magical side of power do? Have any gifts? Doesn't seem it. I feel like something the fourth. I feel like I've done something wrong. Because Rage Demon. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a Rage Demon is frightening sight. A thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava, and its eyes two pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with impulse of fire, and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade, when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding. I've been neglecting this. Is the pride. Aldred will show us the way. Finally, recognition within the circle and freedom from the scornful eye of the Templars. We will not be shunned. Be ready. Enchanter, grab it, Libertarian. I'm sure he's an abomination now. Suppose we'll be back here then.
Do you hear that? I think there's someone near here.
Like it.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
Who are you?
I am called Owain, and I manage the Circle's magical stockroom. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Why are you cleaning out how I like this?
The stockroom is my responsibility. I must keep it clean. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Oh, Wayne, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
Weeb. Didn't you come across some abominations?
No. I suppose I should count myself lucky. I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
Ooh, what's this Niall trying to do?
I do not know, but he came here with several others and took the litany of Adrala.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
Like a bump on my arm. The bite. Or is it? In an odd spot. Can't really get to it well. Oh well, I perish. We'll be able to handle it.
We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
A screenshot. Quest updated. Hollow Filth. Guard corpse. Water stained portrait. A gift. Teak portrait, slightly water stained, of a man wearing furs and a heavy crown. Let me give that to my lovely Lady Wind. You would love this. Water stained portrait.
Oh, marvelous.
I knew it. The store? I can't go near the store. Oh, tell me why I can't go in that door.
Please do not draw attention to me. I would like to remain in one piece.
Blood mage. This is how we die.
What are we doing? Have you thought about it? We'll make quiet, both of you. I think I heard something. Keep your eyes open.
LOL. You. Freeze. PK Thunder. I'll fuck him up.
Right away.
Direct me.
You were shooting.
Ready. As you say. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, next one. It's unfortunate. That fucking asshole. Try to kill Win.
I'm here.
Heal yourself. Also heal Win. Just after that fucker. Continued hitting him. Waiting for enough to die. Better lock that fucker.
Please, please don't kill me.
Why would we do that? People you killed didn't want to die.
I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
What you've done will undoubtedly make things worse for everybody.
We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
For real, what is this? Fucking sob story. Wham, wham, wham. You killed a whole bunch of people and you attacked us first, you little bitch.
What else can I do? I'm trapped here.
You could die with dignity.
No. No, please.
Smash her face in with that rock. Freeze her so she can't run. Pin her. Devour. Not everyone's sins can be forgiven. The rose overlay. Stop it, y'all. Why are y'all fighting? Both of you. Here's be a book about a woman named Lady Talia Leon and her tempestuous romance with the arrogant Chevalier Garin. Then we'll wait a bit before I give that to her because it'll probably just be a 4. Rather get a 5. Put that here for. This is
the tower was here long before the Circle. It was always unlikely that we were the first to bring magic to its halls.
Oh, a scroll of Banastor. Containing information on blood magic rituals, dark and terrible. Good codex for them. Being cool.
It's done.
Bell's cache. Did I read something from Bell? I don't remember reading about a Bell's cache. Maybe it was something I just picked up. watch guards of reaching. Today, we passed even further, far beyond any reach of man. The inverted glow of the Black City was always in the horizon of perception, but a path eludes us always, untraveled in memory, living or otherwise. There is a pull, and whispers abound. Something great is there, and away from this, always in peripheral, another mind, untethered. Tomorrow I will reach out with my full attention, and try to rescue him from his listing. And someone else have come as far, the wonders we will share. Ritual note. The vessel in his hand. Words come from another time, drip literal power. Documents of the reaching. Estimated 2nd century. Ancient. First enchanter appointed watchguard of the reaching to be held in secret. Scribble in the corner. Reaching before the circle. Someone else is in the fade. I want this. I don't understand what any of this is about. The scrolls of Benestor. To align with the power of the Fade is but the first of many steps. Further is to align with the mind of the Fade's rules, and find the ties between the realm of dream and the realm of flesh. This is the true power of blood magic. The flesh and the mind are inseparable, and therein lies the power to influence and control minds. Below the text are indecipherable runes and stains of blood and ink. On the break.
Excellent.
Love the wins. 3 defense. Looks like it. Out of books. Blank vellum. Locked chest. Unlocked. And even longbow view. Plus 1% ranged critical chance. Love letter. Updated the codex. Like that as well. Gremlin corpses. Who rose the dead?
She unnatural always smells so awful.
Ooh, did we fail? What happened?
Your druid can save dignity. Better than that.
Alright, this so far. No, they'll switch.
I am ready. Let's do this quickly.
Easy. 6 pence.
You need me?
Your.
All right.
The willpower. Seems like that will be sold. These dudes are doing.
It's done. Where do I go? Ready!
Improved drain. Spell combinations. The victim of a vulnerability hex must be wary not only of damage from the elements, but also spellcasters who wish to sap life or mana to restore their own bodies. The spells drain life and mana drain are twice as effective in those circumstances. Shit, I didn't even put a hidden fucking thing right here. There's 10 spell combinations. Spells drain life and mana drain are twice as effective in those circumstances. Bloody hex. It's some type of spirit or nature resistance. That fucked them up though. Oh, shit. Plaza seems to be trembling slightly. You can hear soft whimpers coming from inside of it. Hello?
Hello?
Who are you?
I'm nobody. I'm harmless. Please, leave me alone.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Demons.
I dealt with them.
If you're sure it's safe, I could take a peek outside. Oh, yeah. Yes.
You hurt?
I have a crick in my back and my bum's gone numb. Oh, holy maker, look at this. Those demons didn't know what hit them, did they? Godwin, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden, at your service.
Godwin? How'd you end up in that closet?
There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide and be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe.
Don't worry about it, but you let a lot of people die.
Maybe go back into my closet for a little while.
Well, you probably couldn't do much. I killed most demons, you could escape.
And go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens. thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times.
Can't talk to you. Open door.
It's hard to remain quiet and hidden when you keep approaching me like this.
Alright. Sure. Fine.
There's nothing here. There must be.
Magis.
Aldred's not here, is he? Keep your mouth shut and we'll be right as rain.
What happened? Abomination.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
No, fight each other.
Direct me.
Step beyond it. From yonder sphere.
Immediately.
Listed. Listed.
Our music.
She died easy. It didn't seem to work that good.
Here I am.
Creationist cord, fire resistance, healing effects. You can go on somebody. Apprentice's note. Dead mage. 5 pence. Fellow books. Link Bellum. Oh, rogue. Trash. Intricate. Thanks. Overpower him. Throw one of these. Like there.
As you say.
Get in there. Freeze this man's. Main vellum. Right click, can't unlock. Not possible to pick.
All right.
Chantry amulet. Amulets similar to the ones worn by the member in Chantry. Carving on the amulet depicts Andraste's undying flame. A bad shield. An injury kit. Charred corpse. Lesser lyrium. Toppled statue. I gotta sneeze.
And I'm off.
Statue of Andraste lies defiled. There's a small glass phylactery in the base, somehow sealed within the otherwise solid stone carving. Continue. Areas of naturally cold, dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Take the vial. Less fractures at your touch. Continue. This is supposed to be Revenant.
Yes, of course. Here I am.
Well, fucked. She can never just do what she's supposed to.
Begin the onslaught! And ever light! Let's finish this. You should run one. You can. That won't stop me. I am hurt. Let's make this quick. How amusing.
Well.
It's your time to die. The pain. Oh, you want to die? It overcomes.
She almost hurt or dying.
As you say. Your order?
Begin the onslaught. Here comes trouble.
Need men.
You will learn to fear me. You forced our hand.
We must fight.
What are you doing, Liliana?
Let's finish this. How about you then? Make this quick. All right.
Yeah.
Frosty and you shall pay. Hopefully you do not fight as poorly as you see. How?
It's done. Fight.
I am ready. Die. Point me.
I will fight.
Not enough.
Oh, we're close. So close. I can almost taste it.
Yes. Was there any doubt?
Ooh. Got him. Look at that. Yeah, you want to give me that too. Scrap paper, the black vials. Codex updated. Black vials. Binding the first corpse walker. Let the dead no longer serve your whim. Bound by your true name, no mortal hand shall reach you. Kale Viazagat, revenant and perversion of an only son. Death beyond death is no longer your stepping stone through the veil. In Drast they hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of this text. So that was a seal. M. A delicate matter. While I am overjoyed at the prospect of having you, an unwelcome guest requires that you excuse yourself by the postern of my estate to avoid a mark upon our reputations. So we just exorcise the demon real quick. Uh-huh. So what lies in door number 5?
This is Irving's office. I half expected to find him here, but I suppose that's too much to hope for.
Do so. Fraternity of Enchanters.
All right.
Greater ring. Black. Gifts. Cerlirium. Okay. Scrap the paper. Circles within circles. The desk.
Right away.
Small painted box. Biggest mistake. Let's see. This is a power. Did I activate one of them? Is that what I did earlier? Downstairs, I think. It said something of power, didn't it? Was that a place? Was that one of them? Maybe I have. No. Reflection of duty. Yeah, they're not really updating. By the litany of Andromeda. Oh, that's what the litany of Andromeda is. Find the owl. I'm gonna do some reading. The silver cord transmuted black. There is no wonder his form shattered. What returned was not of the mortal, nor native fade. Does an afterthought prove the gods when direct action is long missing? There's no purpose to this beast. Let the strength of the tower wither. It and memory pass. The only legacy to be taught. Stay focused within the fade. Limbs escape to their own action. Ritual note. A sword raised to sever connection. Documents of the Reaching. Estimated 2nd century. Ancient first enchanter appointed watchguard of the Reaching to be held in secret. Scroll in the corner. Cord? Peasant magic? Must know. Can almost see. Whispers. Want. This guy doesn't, can he? He should go learn basic grammar before he, tries to learn this other shit. Let's start with magic and religions. The commandments of the Maker. These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Sorry, I was yawning. Foul and corrupt are they, who have taken his gift, and turned it against his children. They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world, nor beyond. All men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slaves to the highest kings, those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. Those who bear false witness and work to deceive others, note this, there is but one truth. All things are known to our Maker, and He shall judge their lies. All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another is lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their peace of mind. Our Maker sees this with a heavy heart. The founding of the Chantry. Cornelius Draken, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year -15, ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3, I see what it is now, -3 ancient, the temple was completed. There in its heart, Draken knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste, and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act of emperor to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the Empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Elessa of Montesimerd was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. From Ferelden folklore and history by Sister Pitrain, Chantry scholar. The fraternity of enchanters. Another aspect of the circle life is the fraternity. I've yawned a lot. Stream's going to be in soon, but I'm going to try to read all of this first. We'll see though. If I start yawning 3 times per paragraph, that's going to be an issue. When a mage becomes an enchanter, he may ally himself with a fraternity. These are cliques that cross circle boundaries, mages of common interests and goals who band together to ensure that their voice is heard within the College of Magi in Cumberland. The largest fraternities currently are the Loyalists, who advocate loyalty and obedience to the Chantry, the Aquitarians, who advocate temperance and follow a distinct code of conduct which they believe all mages should hold themselves to. The Libertarians, a growing fraternity, publicly maintaining greater power for the circles, but secretly advocating a complete split from the Chantry, a dangerous opinion naturally. The Isolationists, a small group that advocates withdrawing to remote territories in order to avoid conflicts with the general populace. The Lucrosians, who maintain that the circle must do what is profitable first and foremost. They prioritize the accumulation of wealth, with the gaining of political influence a close second. So far, an alliance between the Loyalists and the Aquitarians has prevented the Libertarians from gaining much headway, but there are signs that the Aquitarians may throw their support in with the Libertarians. If that happens, many mages predict it will come into a civil war among the circles. Yip yap, I was taking a bap. Demonic possession. Why do demons seek to possess the living? History claims they are malevolent spirits, the first children of the Maker. Angry at their creator for turning from them and jealous of those creations he considered superior, they stare across the veil at the living, do not understand what they see, yet they know they crave it. They desire life. They pull the living across the veil when they sleep and prey on their psyche with nightmares. Whenever they can, they cross the veil into our world to possess it outright. We know that any demon will seek to possess a mage, and upon doing so will create an abomination. Most of the world does not know, however, that the strength of an abomination depends entirely on the power of the demon that possesses the mage. This is true. In fact, all possessed creatures. This is true, in fact. Of all possessed creatures, one demon is not the same as any other. No, that's his own sentence. This is true, in fact, of all possessed creatures. One demon is not the same as any other. Demons can, for instance, be classified Enchanter Brahm's categories of demons into the portion of the psyche that primarily prey upon is held since the Tower Age. According to Brahm, the weakest and most common of the demons are those of rage. They're the least intelligent and most prone to violent outbursts. Against anything living, they expand their energies quickly, the most powerful of them exhibiting great strength and occasionally the ability to generate fire. Next are the demons of hunger. And a living host, they become cannibals and vampires. Of the dead, they feed upon the living. Theirs are the powers of draining both life forces and mana. Next are the demons of sloth, the first of Brahm's scales that are capable of true intelligence. In its form, the demon is known as a shade, a thing which is nearly indistinct and invisible for such a sloth's nature. It hides and stalks unaware, and when confronted, it sows fatigue and apathy. Demons of desire are among the most powerful, are the ones most likely to seek out the living and actively trick them into a deal. These demons will exploit anything that can be coveted, wealth, power, lust, and they will always end up getting far more than they give. Desire demon's province is that of illusions and mind control. Strongest of all demons are those of pride. These are the most feared creatures to loose upon the world. Masters of magic and possession of vast intellect, they are the true schemers. It is they who seek most strongly to possess mages, and will bring in other demons across the veil in numbers to achieve their own ends. Although, what that might be has never been discovered. A greater pride demon, brought across the veil, would threaten the entire world. Blood magic, the forbidden school. Foul and corrupt are you, who have taken my gift and turned it against my children. Transfigurations, 1810. The ancient inventors did not originally consider blood magic a school of its own. Rather, they saw it as a means to achieve greater power in any school of magic. The name, of course, refers to the fact that magic of this type uses life, especially in the form of blood, instead of mana. It was common practice at one time for a magister to keep a number of slaves on hand so that, should he undertake the working of a spell that was physically beyond his abilities, he could use the blood of his slaves to bolster the casting. Over time, however, the Imperium discovered types of spells that could only be worked by blood. Although lyrium will allow a mage to send his conscious mind into the Fade, blood will allow him to find the sleeping minds of others, view their dreams, and even influence or dominate their thoughts. Just as treacherous, blood magic allows the veil to be opened completely so that demons may physically pass through into our world. The rise of the Chant of Light and the subsequent fall of the Old Imperium has led to the blood magic being all but stamped out, as it should be, for it poses nearly as great a danger to those who would practice it as to the world at large. EP reading. Ooh-wee. Thetis calendar. For most good folk, the details of our calendar have little purpose. It is useful only for telling them when the summer day festival will be held, when the snows are expected to begin, and when the harvest must be complete. The naming of the years are a matter for historians and taxmen, and few, if pressed, could even tell you the reason that our current age is named after dragons. It is 930, Dragon Age, the 30th year of the 9th age since the crowning of the Chantry's first divine. Each age is exactly 100 years. So it's been 3,000 years, 3,000 years, 3,000 years. Each age is exactly 100 years, with the next age's name chosen in the 99th year. Scholars in Valrayo advise the Chantry of portents seen in that 99th year, and the Chantry authorities pore over the research for months before the divine announces the name of the imminent age. The name is said to be an omen of what is to come, of what the people of Thetis will face for the next 100 years. The current age was not meant to be the Dragon Age. Throughout the last months of the Blessed Age, the Chantry was preparing to declare the Sun Age, named for the symbol of the Elysian Empire, which at the time sprawled over much of the south of Thetis and controlled both Ferelden and what was now Navarra. It was to be a celebration of Orlesian imperial glory. But as the rebellion in Ferelden reached a head and the Battle of River Dane was about to begin, a peculiar event occurred. A rampage, the rising of a dreaded high dragon. Dragons had been thought practically extinct since the days of the Navaran dragon hunts, and they say that to see this great beast rise from the frostbacks was both majestic and terrifying. As the rampage began, and the high dragon decimated the countryside, in its search for food, the elderly divine Faustine II abruptly declared the Dragon Age. Some say the divine was declaring support for Relays in the battle against Ferelden, since the dragon is an element of the Dufale family heraldry of the King Megrin, the so-called usurper king of Ferelden. Be that as may, the High Dragon's rampage turned towards the Orlesian side of the Frostback Mountains, killing hundreds and sending thousands more fleeing to the northern coast. The Ferelden rebels won the Battle of the River Dane, ultimately securing their independence. Many thus think that the Dragon Age will come to represent a time of violent and dramatic change for all of Thetis. It remains to be seen. EP stuff. EP stuff. Geography of Ferelden. Kingdom of Ferelden is the southernmost civilized nation in Thetis. Although some scholars dispute that claim to civilization, it is perhaps the most physically isolated of all the kingdoms of Thedas. To the east is the Amaranthine Ocean, to the north the Waking Sea, and to the south the Kokari Wilds, which in the summer months are a vast peat bog, and in the winter become a treacherous labyrinth of iced-over waterways. The Frostback Mountains guard the western border, and only a narrow plain between the mountains and the sea allow travel between Ferelden and Orlais. Most of the land in the central portion of the kingdom, called the Banorn, is open plains. These are crossed by the remnants of an ancient Tevinter highway that once connected Valbroya with Ostgar. On the edge of the Kokari Wilds, the western part of the Ferelden is dominated by the Lake Calenhad, a huge caldera filled by the runoff of glaciers from nearby mountains. Lake Calenhad is home to the famed fortress of Brightcliff, as well as the Circle Tower, which houses Ferelden's Circle of Magi. In the east is the vast Brazilian forest, which the superstitious locals profess to be haunted, and from which rise the Dragon's Peak, solitary mountain that guards the capital city of Denerim. Lake Calenhad. The waters of Lake Calenhad are steeped in legends. The Avar people say that it was once the site of Belinas, the mountain which stood at the center of the world, from which Korth the Mountain Father surveyed the earth and sky, but it was destroyed in the battle between Korth and the serpent in Nathramar, leaving only a vast crater behind. When the Lady of the Sky saw that Belinas was gone, she wept, and her tears filled the crater, making the lake. The Devinters believed that the waters of Lake Calenhad were blessed by the Razakael, god of mysteries, and that those who drank from them were granted special insights. This was why they built the Great Tower on an island in the middle of the lake, hoping the powers of the lake would aid their magical research. Most of us know the legend of King Calenhad, which gives the place its name. It is said that Calenhad Theron spent a year and a day in the Tower of the Magi. Each day he drew a single cup of full water from the lake and carried it up to the Fomari at the top of the tower. By magic, each cup of water was forged into a single ring of the mail armor the circle gave to Calenhad, and that armor made from the lifeblood of the land itself. No blade could strike him, no arrow could pierce him, so long as he stood on Ferelden's soil. I don't believe that. The Orlesian Empire. There are many lords and ladies in Val Royale. I mean this literally. Once the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine, there were barons and baroness, and baronets, and sir barons, and a horde of others, each with its own origin and its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to the competition. All the nobility play the grand game, as it is known, whether they wish it or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, where moves are made with rumors and scandal. Where moves are made with rumors and scandal is the chief weapon. No gentle game, this. More blood has been drawn as a result of the grand game than any war the Orlesians have fought. But this I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed when the coming of the Emperor Draken, who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now, and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure in Orlais. In Val Royale, the statue of Draken stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Draken determines that the grand game was tearing Orlais apart, so he abolished all titles besides his own, and Lord and Lady. I am told, with some twittering amusement, that this action did not end the grand game as Draken had intended. Now the lords and ladies collect unofficial titles rather than official ones, such as the exalted patron of Tassus Clay, or uncle to the champion of Trims. It is a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor doorman as the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room. The aristocracy is different from Ferelden in other ways as well. Their legion's right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither the concept of rule by merit nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at least aspires to be in good graces of a noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the grand game. And then there is the masks, and the cosmetics. I have not seen so much paint since the Kimmels at the High ever, but this is another story. 920, Wagon. Characters. Connor Garen? I feel like I'm sleeping, but I guess I'm not. Well, most of the bands and Arls of Ferelden cart their children with them to the lands meet in the interest of eventually marrying them off. Connor has spent his entire life at Redcliffe, and it's hardly surprising. The child possessed the gift of magic. By law, he should have been taken to the Circle of Magi at the first sign, abdicating his claim to Redcliffe instead. The boy was kept out of public view and his magic hushed up, with disastrous results. All mages are beacons that attract the attention of feyed spirits. Because of this, they are trained and tested by the Circle to ensure that they can withstand attacks from malevolent feyed creatures that seek entry into the waking world. Untrained Connor drew the attention of a powerful demon that tore the veil asunder. Knight Commander Gregor. It was the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. Grim and taciturn, Gregor has been Knight Commander of the Templar forces, stationed at the Circle Towers for so many years that hardly anyone except the First Enchanter recalls that he is not simply part of the tower itself. First Enchanter Irby. There is no higher office in the Circle Tower than that of the First Enchanter. The one who holds this title must not only be an able administrator, but also a mentor, leader, and surrogate parent to all the mages of the tower. Irving has proven himself to be all these things, with an added dose of cunning. Most apprentices know that little goes on in the tower, that Irving does not know. He can soothe Templars, angered by some childish magical prank at the same time that he lauds the pranksters, and everyone walks away satisfied. Or less sold. For the one who delivers the sacred ashes of Our Lady will have the esteem of Redcliffe and all the riches it is my power to grant. The Arling of Redcliffe was a source of constant troubles for Emperor Revel. During the occupation, it was rumored that since each new report sent the Emperor into a fit of violent rage, his court had taken to poisoning messengers before they could deliver their accounts. Isolde's family was the 10th to be given the difficult task of governing Redcliffe, since most of the previous Earls had either been murdered by their bands or beheaded by the Emperor. They did not approach the job with a great deal of enthusiasm. Isolde met Eamon, not realizing he was the rightful heir to her father's domain, and quickly became smitten with him for being part of the resistance. Never mind that it was her family he was resisting. Perhaps a bit too romantic for her own good, she insisted upon staying behind with Eamon when the rest of her family was driven out. Well, I see her in a new light now, I suppose. Liliana, here with you, knowing the freedom of the road and the uncertainty of tomorrow, I feel alive again. A lay sister of the Chantry, who can beat the stuffing out of trained mercenaries, would be notable enough, but one who claims to have been sent to fight Darkspawn by the Maker himself is unusual, to say the least. She joined Alistair and Thoticus in Lothering, insisting that she would prove herself. There's more to Liliana than had even been apparent at Lothering, however. She spent much of her life as a bard in Orlais, a minstrel assassin, and a spy employed by the nobles of Val Royale in their elaborate games of intrigue. Then, do you have an enviable memory or pitiable life? To know nothing of regret. Northern islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Kunari, lands that no foreign eyes have ever seen. Only the stories of the three exalted marches waged against the giants had reached the south, till the arrivals of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering had ever seen until the blight struck. He was sent with such a small group of Canary soldiers to investigate the blight and report back with a... I don't know why I said such. All outside Lothering, they were ambushed by Darkspawn. They fought off the attack, but only Sten survived. Farmers found him dying and took him in. But when he awoke, alone and unarmed, he panicked, killing the entire family. Realizing he had sacrificed his honor, Sten waited for the villagers to come and surrendered, expecting death. Arguments between that. I don't want to do books and songs. I'll do that next time. I did so much reading. Arguments between the various fraternities have become more frequent and heated. I have alerted the College of Magi in Cumberland that this needs to be addressed in coming debates, but I fear relations with the Chantry may distract them. I'm confident that I can appease the Aquitarians loyalists, but the Libertarians are proving divisive. Are the isolationists even interested in speaking? The threat of blight has actually served some good in unifying us under a common cause, but it does not bode well that any given table in the Great Hall is likely to be ideologically weighted against its neighbor. We can be such moody bunch staring over our tea. Excerpt from the first enchanters are ring. So Irving's mistake. I followed another apprentice through supposed secret maneuvers today and exposed her tendency towards blood magic. The environment of the tower is such that certain modes of thoughts are encouraged. That certain modes of thought are encouraged. I can't speak. The environment of the lower. Oh my god. The environment of the tower is such that certain modes of thought are encouraged, both for good and ill. The students think we toy with them. The truth is far more intricate and directed. Deviant traits must be exposed early or the whole of the circle suffers. Aldred has been very helpful in identifying the markers to look for. His skills at misdirection are admirable. I dare say that the apprentices would be shocked at his ability to manipulate them. We must organize a retreat such that the other enchanters can benefit from his skills. What an idiot. What? What? You find him manipulative and he's manipulating your students and you say you should teach that? I'm a bit confused. But you know, Irving, you do you. We'll come back for you next time, right? Seems like, I don't know. Seems like it could wait. Seems like he's not all of that. Maybe that's his own fault. Hold on. I need more of this willpower. Or is it rogue's willpower grants more stamina? Yeah. Get some. Yeah, let's do that. Improved coercion. Oh no, I'm gonna need 14 cunning to do that. This mode, the character's shield becomes nearly a fortress, adding a significant bonus to armor and a greater likelihood of shrugging off missile attacks, but at the cost of reduced damage. Shield expertise makes the character immune to direct knockdown attacks while in this mode. Shield Master gives a bonus to defense. One or the other. This mode is active. The character drops into a defensive stance that favors a shield, getting bonus to defense and an increased chance to shrug off missile attacks by taking penalty to attack. With shield balance, the attack penalty is reduced. With shield expertise, the defense bonus increase is with shield. Yeah, but so not the same. In this mode, the character's shield becomes nearly a fortress, adding a significant bonus to armor. Greater likelihood to shrug off missile and also reduced damage. Penalty to attack. Reduce damage. Sounds better than penalty to attack. But willpower. Keep dumping it all in strength. Got no fucking nothing. Okay. Save again. Because that's all for me tonight. GG, no re. Go up these steps next time. And bed. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for goobering. We're out.